Today I want to talk about the trap of thinking that you'll become a better trader as you add more and more confluences to your model. It's something I've noticed both within myself and within my trading community. The ones that seem to crush it are the ones that they have their trading plan, they have their rules, they know exactly what they're looking for, and they just keep it simple without making constant changes to it. Whereas others that seem to struggle, they're always looking for that new magical shiny confluence that they can add that will just magically increase their success. And I understand the importance of confluences, and it's 100% valid to ask things and learn and improve and see how you can make things better. But I also think it's really important to know when to stop seeking more and instead just stick with what you have and just letting your edge play out. Like, we'll use me for an example. I had built Virgin Wick Theory throughout many months, and it got to a point where it was working, the model was clear, the rules were clear, the results were there, I was executing with confidence, everything was working. And then I would see more experienced traders in my own community, guys that are genuinely crushing it. And I started thinking, what are they doing that I'm not? How can I get even more out of this? So I started adding their confluences on top of mine, learning their approaches, just trying to absorb everything that's working for them. And slowly, without realizing it, I had drifted away and further away from what was actually working for me. There was a point leading up to Virgin Wick Theory 5.0 where I started looking at things like SMTs, like session profiles, like Asia highs, London highs, and etc. All that stuff is great, but that's not what my proven edge was built around. So I started missing trades because my checklist was too long. I'm just looking at too many things. I'm second guessing myself. And I was just going around in circles for a while. When I already had the answer, I just happened to talk myself out of it. And that reminds me of a nice quote I once heard, which goes, "Not your model, not your money," which is just straight facts, because if you just try to copy someone and what works for them without having put in the work in yourself, it's just, even if you win that trade, you didn't deserve it. It's not your money. And that brings me to something I thought about a lot, is that the best traders, the ones that are consistently profitable, they all have their own unique way in which they trade. If you look at any profitable trader, you'll notice the same thing. Their approach is very personal to themselves. You can give two people the same model, but they're going to trade it differently because of their personality, their schedule, their psychology. So if you try to just copy paste someone's method, it's probably not going to work for you because it was built for them, not for you. Everyone's different. Some people crush it with completely discretionary systems. Others crush it with completely mechanical systems. Both work, not because of the strategies, but because each person has found something that works for them. And personally, I've realized I lean more towards the mechanical side, with a touch of discretion here and there. But again, it's very personal for each person. So I think it's worth experimenting just to know yourself better. In my group, I see a lot of people winning with many different approaches. Some are very discretional, looking at a million different factors to see where the draw on liquidity is so they can build their setups around that. And then some are just completely mechanical. They just follow a strict set of rules. If it meets those rules, take the trade. Simple. But then there's the question of which one is better. So I think if someone is new, it is better to start off as mechanical as you can. Just clearly defined rules. If A, then B. If I see this, I will enter. No gray areas. So you have the exact same process every single time and you can track those results. Discretionary trading only works when you have the experience to back it up. Without that experience, you're kind of just guessing. Intuition only works when you actually have experience behind it. Otherwise, you're kind of just going by feel or fear or greed. So I think best to start mechanical, build that experience, and then over time you can become more discretionary as you get a better feel for the markets. And also, as you get a better feel, you can then start to add more confluences that make sense to you personally. A big trap that's very easy to fall into is asking yourself, what if I add another confluence just to filter out the bad trades? So then you add it, and then you think about another one. Oh, this one increases my win rate too. And then you add that one, and then you add another one, and suddenly you have a 10-point checklist that almost no trade passes through because you're just barely trading, like the checklist is too long. And then you get frustrated, like, because you're not getting trades, so you do something stupid, like you full porting your account, and then, or you like break your rules just to force trades because you're not getting any trades, and then bad things happen. Another trap that's very easy to fall into is looking for something better when you already have a system that works. Because you might see someone in a Discord posting a different approach. Like you might see someone mention XYZ confluence, like OTE or rejection blocks, and then they hit a 20R banger trade, and suddenly it feels like your system's not good enough. And that's the thing with trading communities. Although they are amazing in bringing people together, bringing traders with a common interest together where we can share ideas, collaborate, talk to each other. On the other side of that, it can actually make things worse if you are not careful. Because if you think about it, you're surrounded by a bunch of different individuals all doing their own thing, sharing different ideas, different trade setups, different confluences, and asking different questions. So it can get very distracting, and especially if you're someone that's new and easily influenced and you don't have a clear plan for yourself, it's just going to spin you in circles. So I think a good way to counter that is just pick your system, define your own rules, backtest it, trade it for a meaningful sample size, and then you can look back after a while and review your data, see what works for you, and then maybe you can change one thing at a time from there. Only if you have the data to support it. And then at that point, maybe you can ask around, see what other people are doing, see what works for them, but not before that, because otherwise there's just going to be too many conflicting ideas. So based on that, what I would actually tell a new trader is just find a framework that makes logical sense to you, something that just resonates with you personally, something that just sits right in your brain. Like I always say, it has to feel right in your brain. It just has to click. Whether that's ICT 2022 model or version week theory version 1, version week theory version 2, version week theory 5.0, or even fucking Tory trades trend lines, whatever you want to trade. Learn it, trade it mechanically, as mechanical as you can, track everything, build your experience with that framework. Then you get to a point where you understand the model. You can start to mold it a bit more personally to something that feels right to you. Like what I've done with version week theory 5.0. This feels like my own version that's very suitable for me and my psychology and my personality. It just feels, it feels right to me. Maybe it doesn't feel right for you, but maybe it's a nice base for you to work off, and then you can add things or remove things as you see fit. So that's how I would approach things. And yeah, if you feel like that's something that can help you, here's what I want you to do. Pick a system, right? Write your rules down, and then commit to this simple challenge. It's a 20 trade challenge. So you just want to take 20 trades with the exact same rules, no changes, track and journal every single result. And it's very simple. Just take these 20 trades. Do not add a confluence. Don't remove one. Don't fuck with your stop loss or your take profit. Don't skip a trade just because you have a bad feeling about it. Just execute as your rules state, and it will change you. Like, I've done this a couple times myself, and it's crazy. You don't actually realize how much you sabotage yourself by changing your process on a trade-by-trade basis until you actually do this challenge and you're forced to track and have a very strict checklist for 20 trades. And when you finish with it, you just have this newfound sense of control and execution and trust in yourself. But yeah, it's insane. So yeah, I would definitely recommend trying that out. If you don't know where to start with a framework, I recommend Version Week Theory 5.0. You can have a look at the Bible, the PDF. It's completely free. Link down below if you want a simple, mechanical-ish framework to start with. Check it out. Yeah, see you later.